Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, as you know that we have already explained the evidence of the atom and molecule in our last lecture. Now our new lecture is about ion, what is ion and what is molecular ion. Students, it is very necessary to understand the concept of the complete ion because that concept will be fruitful in our later studies, especially to study the chemical bonding. So, students, as far as the ion is concerned, ion is defined as those species which carry either positive or negative charges negative charge on it is called ion. For example, sodium is an ion, chloride is an ion, carbonate is an ion, oxygen ion, hydrogen ion, etc. Student, you must know that there are ions holding the positive and negative charges. So on the base of that apparent charges, we divide the ion into two classes. That is cation and anion. Cation carries the positive charge and anion carries the negative charge. So, when a neutral atom lost its one or more electrons, one or more electrons from its valence shell, it acquires positive charge. For example, we consider A as an atom. When it lost its one electron, then it acquires the positive charge. So that species which bears the positive charge is called as the cation. Now, you must know that formation of cation is an endothermic process. So, the energy is required for the formation of cation. Means that process is an endothermic process. Endo means in, therm means heat, energy. Students, you must know that the formation of the cation is most common in the metal atoms like sodium, like calcium, iron, aluminium, tin, etc. Students, you are observing on these example that these cations bears the different number of the charges. So we can elaborate this number of charges that the number of apparent charge on any cation is due to the number of the electron lost by that atom. If an atom will lost one electron, then it will occur one positive charge. If an atom will lose two electrons, then it will occur two positive charge. If an atom will lose three electrons, then that cation will carry the positive three charges, and so on. Now, as far as the anion is concerned, anion is the species which carries the negative charge, that when an electron is added to a neutral atom, then it occurs negative charge, and that negative charged particle is called as the anion. For example, if we consider the common examples, that is B. B is a supposed atom. When an electron is added to it, it will occur the negative charge, and this species is called as the anion. Students, the process of formation of anion is an exothermic process. But one thing must be noted, that this process of the exothermic is concerned to uni-negative ion. Means that when one electron will be added to a neutral atom, then energy is released and it will give the uni-negative ion, and that process is called as the exothermic process. Now, as I have mentioned in the cation, that there are some cations which have single atom, which consists of a single atom, two atoms, or a group of atoms. Similar is the case in the anions, that these anions are also consist of single atom, fluoride ion, chloride ion, hydroxyl ion, carbonate ion, dichromate ion, etc. But one thing is also special in that study in the case of the ions containing the group of atom. As far as for the cations, the cations containing the group of atoms are less common, and these are only taken as that the ammonium ion and some carbocations in organic chemistry. But in the case of anions containing the group of atoms are more abundant. Now last, students, one thing is more important in this, that the properties of anions or cations are quite different to their corresponding atoms. Okay? That is the whole concept of the ion. Now, molecular ion. As we have studied in the ion that when an atom gain or loss electron, it carries either positive or negative charge. So it is called as the ion. Similarly, when a molecule gain or loss electron, it carries positive or negative charge on it, and it is called molecular ion. It is called as molecular ion. For example, CH4 positive, CO positive, N2 positive, etc. Now, the question arises how these molecular ions are formed. The molecular ions are generated by passing high energy beam of electron, alpha particles or X-rays, means high energy beam of electron, alpha particles or X-rays. That is the short question for your exam, in which it is asked that how molecular ions are generated. Our answer is that the molecular ions are generated by passing high energy beam of electron, alpha particles and X-rays through gases. Now one thing is noted here in the example, that the positive molecular ions are more abundant than negative charged molecular ions. That is the simple explanation for the molecular ion, and that is only a limited scope of our syllabus. So only one question or the two short questions are fought in that topic, that is what is molecular ion, how molecular ion are generated. If you find any difficulty for that topic, you may ask us on our channel. Inshallah, we will satisfy you and we will entertain you with your proper answers. Thank you very much.